Baik, hari ini sesuai jadwal kita akan latihan bersama listening part 1, 2, and 3. Ya, kemarin kita sudah penjelasan tentang study plan, kemudian sekarang listening part 1, 2, dan 3. Jangan lupa eh, suplemen ya, saya selalu mengingatkan ya, suplemen untuk listening adalah mendengarkan TED Talk, podcast. Ya, kenapa saya menyarankan TED Talk? Karena eh TED Talk itu tersedia banyak durasi video ya yang bisa kita sesuaikan ya. Untuk yang baru gabung, silakan dilihat recording pertemuan pertama di deskripsi grup ya. Hari ini listening ya untuk yang hard, jangan lupa setiap hari minimal 30 menit untuk mendengarkan podcast di TED Talk atau TEDx ya. 3 kali eh, putaran ya. Yang pertama tanpa subtitle, kedua pakai Inggris, ketiga pakai bahasa Indonesia. Dilakukan Senin sampai Jumat. Ini tidak akan berat kalau kita niat ya. Saran saya ya, kalian habis subuh itu langsung aja buka laptop, pakai headset, setengah jam selesai. Bisa kalian listening udah selesai, bisa langsung dicentang daily reportnya gitu ya nanti. Kemudian untuk praktisnya Sabtu sama Minggu. Praktisnya di IoT, ya, di web IoT. Oke? Eh, ini, oh nggak ke itu ya, sebentar. Harusnya screen ya, share screen. Oke, ini ya. Hari ini kita akan belajar listening dan ini cara belajar listening yang nanti kita akan lakukan selama 3 bulan berturut-turut tanpa putus. Oke? Sekarang kita mau praktis dulu. Nah, kemudian caranya mengisi gimana? Ya, caranya seperti ini aja. Kemarin saya tanya ya di grup siapa yang masih bingung untuk mengisi daily report. Misal tadi udah dengerin TED Talk ya selama 30 menit, 3 kali putaran. Nah, tinggal dicentang aja misal. Centang. Selesai. Gitu cara ngisinya. Kemudian, oh siang saya sudah belajar reading. Centang lagi. Kemudian malamnya saya membaca writing. Membaca teori berarti centang yang bagian sini. Kemudian yang bagian selanjutnya setelah belajar menggunakan AI keluar skornya ya. Tulis misal skornya 6,5 misal. Gini. Kemudian oh saya mau tidur sudah lihat YouTube Speaking Band 9 centang. Itu ya caranya ngisi ya centang. Kemudian speakingnya berapa dari AI itu? Oh dapat 7. Ya udah, ya udah. Gini ya caranya ngisi ya. Kenapa saya membuat kolom-kolom ini supaya kalian on the right track ya. Misal Senin ada males-malesnya misal. Berarti ini disilang. Saya males waktu itu cuma saya belajar writing sama speaking aja karena sudah langganan jadi takut rugi. Itu misal. Boleh. Nanti eh, ketika sudah 3 bulan nanti akan saya analisis. Yang bolong-bolong ini kira-kira berapa kenaikan skornya dibandingkan dengan yang penuh misal. Gitu ya caranya ngisi ya. Gampang daily report yang saya buat tinggal centang karena saya tahu belajar IELTS sudah berat. Nah, makanya ininya dimudahkan aja. Itu ya. Oke, sekarang kita mau praktik listening. Silakan dibuka IoT-nya semua. Pakai headset, pakai laptop. Dibuka IoT-nya. Saya juga buka nih. Nah, ini. Nah, ini. Saya tunggu. Yang sudah siap boleh dikasih jempol. Baik teman-teman, silakan dibuka IoT-nya. Bagi yang belum punya akun, tinggal daftar pakai akun Google. Saya tunggu ya, yang sudah siap boleh dikasih jempolnya. Nanti kita listening bareng-bareng. Pakai headset, pakai laptop. Terima kasih Mbak Aulia udah membantu menjawab. Sebenarnya link ini sudah saya berikan di study plan ya, bagian bawah ya. Pokoknya kalian baca itu yang ada link-link yang ada di deskripsi, semuanya ada di situ. Sudah saya provide. Nanti kalau kalian sudah mulai menjalankan daily report itu mulai tanggal 19 ya, setelah pertemuan ini selesai, kalian juga akan menggunakan web ini. Juga akan menggunakan website ini untuk latihan listening dan reading. Oke, nanti dipilih yang IELTS Exam Library, bagian listening test. Oke, bagian listening test. And then choose, saya mau yang bawah aja yang kiranya belum pernah. Yang ini, saya tadi udah sempat buka ini. Yang July Listening Practice Test 1. 2025, IELTS Mock Test 2025, Part July Listening Practice Test 1. Yang ini ya, yang ini. Kalau udah siap, nanti saya klik. Tadi ini soundnya belum ya. Kalian boleh menggunakan sound kalian sendiri, pakai atau menggunakan layar saya, boleh, bebas.
Miss, untuk waktunya di no limit apa gimana, Miss?
No, 32 minutes. 32 minutes. Jadi kalian mau ngerjain sendiri, boleh pakai layar saya atau fokus pakai layar kalian sendiri. Nanti ya saya akan share screen. Oke, gimana enaknya? Pakai layar sendiri-sendiri atau pakai layar saya atau dua-duanya bebas ya? Pakai layar sendiri, oke. Boleh, boleh. Oke, kalau pakai layar sendiri, boleh dimulai dari sekarang ya. Kita ketemu lagi nanti di pukul 11.15. Oke.
Kayak apa Nancy?
Ya.
Oh, ini
Baik, teman-teman, 2 menit lagi ya. Baik, teman-teman, apakah sudah selesai? Boleh jempolnya kalau udah selesai. Gimana? Kayaknya pada khusyuk ini ngerjain. Kita bahas ya di sini ya. Oke, it doesn't matter berapapun skornya, kita masih awal belajar. Gak masalah. Bagus, untuk awal 5,5 bagus. Saya dulu mulai belajar IELTS 4,5. Ya, apa yang kalian harapkan dengan skor TOEFL ITP saya yang cuma 4,93. Jadi saya tadi juga mengerjakan ya ini ah, beberapa ini kan waktunya jatahnya 32 ya. Saya 24 menit selesai. Jadi kayak beberapa saya skip, dapatnya 7. Jadi saya yakin teman-teman pasti nanti bisa lebih dari ini karena eh, teman-teman tahu sendiri ya kemarin official IELTS saya listening tahun 2024 itu 6,5. Mungkin sekarang karena itu terakhir saya ngerjakan listening official. Selain itu ya saya belajarnya kalau saya buka kelas gini. Mungkin karena di sini engagement saya dengan bahasa Inggris jadi naik 0,5. Lumayan lah ya. Berapa bulan ya saya di sini? 9 bulan. Dari 6,5 ke 7. Tapi ini untuk yang ITP-nya bagus, gampang banget dapat 7. Untuk ITP-nya bagus ya. Ini saya salah 10. Oke, kita bahas. Nggak apa-apa. 5,5, 5,5, 4,5. Oke. Kalau kalian pakai yang hard, ya, kalau kalian pakai yang hard, insya Allah 3 bulan bisa naik 1 poin. Jadi yang dari 4,5 bisa 5,5. Berarti kalau kalian targetnya 6,5, berarti butuh 6 bulan. Konsisten. Selalu kurang ya saya juga. Kita cek ya. Saya salah 10, mana yang salah? Saya kira ini regular maintenance ya. Ternyata brakes, rem. Kemudian mana lagi saya yang salah? Hot Springs, kurang es. Tapi kayaknya tadi nggak ada esnya loh, nggak ada ngesesnya loh. Coba nanti kita dengerin lagi ya. Playful and Curious. Oh, fastnya ketinggalan saya ya. Terus For Weeks, kenapa nggak ada esnya? Harusnya kan plural ya, saya mikirnya gitu. Tapi memang sebenarnya yang kita tulis itu apa yang kita dengar ya. Saya kelebihan es ya. Teman-teman lihat ya di sini nomor 13 saya kurang es. Yang nomor 22 saya kelebihan es. Oh, ini kurang kurs. Oke, ini saya yang malah new keyboard layout. Harusnya kan benar ya, karena uh, three words ya. Keyboard layout saya lengkapi new keyboard layout disalahin. Oke, mari kita bahas ya. Kita bahas lagi. Kita dengerin bareng-bareng. Dia tadi cara nih. Berarti kita keluar dulu kali ya. Oke, saya stop share dulu. Suaranya saya share dulu. Oke ya,
Section 1.
langsung aja.
Listen carefully to the conversation and answer questions 1 to 6.
Kedengeran soundnya?
Kedengaran, Kak?
Oke, jadi
Iya.
kita kan dikasih waktu ya. Kita kan dikasih waktu untuk mendengar. Nah, ini triknya. Jadi memang untuk IELTS itu triknya sangat minim ya. Karena memang dia tuh benar-benar nggak sebanyak TOEFL. eh, Trik-triknya. Hampir nggak ada trik. Tapi ini salah satu triknya ya. Ketika kalian masih ada waktu untuk disuruh membaca, kalian prediksi jawaban. Cuma itu eh apa namanya? Strateginya. Prediksi jawaban. Oke, di sini number of owner. Jangan lupa ya, ini how many ini no more than three words. Jadi maksimal 3. Ya. Number of owners. Oke, berarti ini nanti jawabannya berupa angka. Ya, itu prediksinya cuma seperti itu. Jadi nanti kita siap-siap telinga kita mendengarkan angka. Kemudian eh, don't last year. Apa? Nah, hubungannya dengan condition. Mungkin ini service kali ya, gitu ya. Kemudian reason for selling. Berarti ini alasan. Alasan kenapa dia dijual. Asking price. Nah, berarti nanti kita bisa memprediksi kalau di sini nanti itu angka lagi. Appointment time. Berarti nanti di sini jam. Ya. Kemudian address. Oke, berarti nanti di sini alamat. Biasanya alamatnya orang-orang bule itu ada nomornya. Gitu ya. Terus, udah, itu aja. Coba ya, kita dengerin lagi ya.
Hello, can I speak to Eleanor, please? About the car that was
Saya
ad.
Yes, it is.
Your ad says it's a 1985 Celica, in good condition.
It's old, but it has been well looked after. My family has had the car for 10 years. I'm just the third owner, and my mother had it before me.
I'm just the third owner. The third owner. Berarti how many owner? 3. Third. Number of owners berarti 3. Selesai. Dapat tadi itu? Oke.
Family has had the car for 10 years. I'm just the third owner, and
I'm just the third owner. Oke, next. Third owner berarti ketiga.
My mother had it before me, so we know. And the brakes were done last year. All the receipts and records. It's had regular maintenance, and
Saya tadi tak kira regular maintenance, ternyata
the brakes were done last year.
the brakes done last year. The brakes rem ya berarti. Oke, next.
It runs really well, but looks its age.
Why are you selling it, by the way?
Nah, why are you selling it, by the way? Berarti langsung kita ancang-ancang nih. Oh, ini jawabannya habis ini nih, gitu.
Well, I'm going overseas next month to
I'm going overseas. Berarti mau keluar negeri. Berarti going overseas. Ada S-nya, ada ngesesnya ya. Coba cek ya.
Selling it, by the way.
Well, I'm going overseas next month
Overseas ada S-nya. Oke.
to study. I'll be away for at least 2 years, so I have to sell it. Unfortunately, it's been a good car.
You want $1,500, is that right?
I
You want $1,500, is it right?
was asking $2,000, but
Awalnya $2,000.
since I need to sell it quickly, I've reduced the price. Would you like to come and take
I reduced the price. Berarti price-nya yang disebutkan calon pembeli awal. 1,500. Coba cek lagi.
2 years, so I have to sell it. Unfortunately, it's been a good car.
You want $1,500, is that right?
I was asking $2,000, but since I need to sell it quickly, I've reduced the price. Would you like to come and take it for a drive? I don't live far from the university.
Yes, I'd like to have a look. What time would suit you?
Nah, what time? Berarti kita udah harus telinganya siap-siap.
Any time this evening is fine.
Anytime this evening, it's fine.
Well,
Evening, berarti kita udah nyelengi. Apa bahasa nyelengi? Udah nyelengi informasi. Evening kan PM. Ya, terus?
I finished classes at 6 o'clock.
I finished class at 6 o'clock.
How about straight after that?
How about straight after that?
Say 6:30?
Great. I'll
Jelas banget ya di sini. 6:30. Oke.
give you directions. When you leave the main gate of the university, turn left on South Road and keep going until you get to the Grand Cinema. Take the first right, that's Princess Street. I'm at number 88 on the right.
So it's 80 Princess Street.
No, it's 88 Princess Street and the suburb is Parkwood.
Ini termasuk diuntungkan ya karena dia nyebutnya berkali-kali. Ya, 88 Princess Street. Awas kalau kurang S-nya pun juga salah. Oke, next. Jadi, kalau sudah, kita langsung beralih ke sini. Ya, kita baca secara cepat. What happened to some car? It was replaced by another one. It broke down. It was stolen. Kemudian, why does Jane need a car now? What does Sam recommended? How are they traveling to Elanas? Elanas ya. Oke. Kita dengar.
You'll see the car parked in front. It's the red one with the for sale sign on it.
Okay, thanks, Eleanor. I'll see you later.
Bye.
Before you hear the rest of the conversation, you have some time to look at questions 7 to 10. Jan meets up with her friend Sam and tells him about the car.
Hi, Sam.
Hey, Jan. What's happening?
I'm glad I ran into you. I've decided I have to get a car.
You're gonna buy a car? Do you really need one? I'd probably still be driving except that my car broke down last year.
My car has broke down last year. Dia ngomongnya emang aksennya kental banget. Tapi ini masih lumayan ya kalau daripada kalian nanti sampai Australia ketemu native Australia tua. Wes. Hahe kalau saya nggak bisa. Susah. Coba ya.
I've decided I have to get a car.
You're gonna buy a car? Do you really need one? I'd probably still be driving except that my car broke down last year.
My car have broke down last year. Berarti yang B.
Instead of getting another one, I just moved closer to the university and went back to riding a bike. Better for the environment, better for my health, and I save a lot of money.
Did it really cost that much?
Well, when you think of registration, insurance, rising petrol
Ingat ya, ini masih ngomongin Sam. Jadi kita masih pegang ini. Belum Jane-nya ya. Dengerin lagi.
costs, parking plus maintenance and repairs, it adds up.
Belum.
I know it's going to be expensive, but I really need my own transportation. It takes half an hour by bus each way to university as it is.
Oke. Dia bilang it takes a half an hours. Intinya sekitar segitu ya kalau dia naik bis. Tapi jangan kesusu. Jangan keburu-buru. Karena biasanya kalau ABC-an ini semuanya disebut.
But now I'm working at night in the city. There's no way I want to hang around waiting for a bus late at night, then walk 3 blocks home alone.
Nah, dia sekarang bekerja sampai malam. Intinya, dia sangat merasa tidak nyaman kalau pulang sendirian naik bis. Berarti kira-kira yang mana? Nah, yang C. Jadi, kalau yang ini hampir mirip pakai strategi TOEFL. Yang tidak disebut, ya kalau TOEFL kan gitu ya. Yang nggak disebut secara eksplisit. Ya, she would feel safer at night with a car. Jadi, memang awalnya dulu ketika dia kuliah, dia itu ketika naik bis takes an hour kalau nggak salah tadi ya. Tapi penekanannya dia lebih ke karena dia sekarang bekerja sampai malam. Oke, next. What does Sam recommend? Karena si Jen mau beli second hand car.
Hey, I think you've got a point there. So what kind of car are you looking at?
It's an 85 Celica, same kind as I used to have. The owner's asking $1,500.
That's pretty old. How many kilometres has it done?
You know, I forgot to ask. I'll have to check tonight when I go to see it. Would you be able to come with me to have a look?
Would you be able to come with me to have a look? Dia ngajak Sam.
At about 6:30?
About 6:30. Ini diulangi lagi loh ya, yang percakapan tadi yang awal.
Sure, I'll come, but I don't know a lot about cars.
But I don't know all about cars.
You know one thing, though. I wouldn't buy an old car without having a mechanic look at it.
Aku tidak akan beli mobil without mechanic person. Kalau nggak salah gitu. Kita dengerin.
I do know one thing, though. I wouldn't buy an old car without having a mechanic look at it first.
Nah, berarti saya tidak akan membeli second hand car tanpa mengajak mekanik. Oke. Berarti
That's a good idea.
dia men-suggest apa? Get a mechanical inspection.
Won't it cost a lot?
Not really. You can get a check done through the Automobile Association for $80, and it comes with a report on the condition of the car. It can save you a lot of money in the long run.
I'll keep that in mind. So we have to get to Parkwood at 6:30. Do you want to take the bus? It goes straight down South Road every
Ingat ya, busnya di-mention.
15 minutes. Or maybe we could walk.
Maybe we could walk. Berarti on foot-nya juga di-mention.
I don't think it's that far.
Actually, I could borrow my roommate's motorbike.
I could pinjam.
Down South Road every 15 minutes. Or maybe we could walk. I don't think it's that far.
Actually, I could borrow my roommate's motorbike for an hour or so.
I could borrow my roommate motorcycle.
He's working all
Tapi didengar dulu apakah disetujui sama Elena.
evening in the library.
Do you think he'd mind?
No way. He owes me a favour or two.
Okay, great.
Oke, berarti by motorcycle. Itu ya, oke kita ke part 2. Di sini kita kelihatan sedikit repot ya, melihat gambar dan mau jawab. Tapi no worries, nanti kalau kalian, ini kan mostly udah pernah official ya. Kalau kalian official itu nanti layarnya ke split 2 ya. I suggest you to take computer based ya. Pakai IELTS yang computer based. Kayaknya sekarang yang paper based sudah nggak ada ya. Nanti layarnya akan dibagi 2. Satunya bacaan, satunya jawaban kita. Jadi bisa di-scroll masing-masing. Jadi kalau di-scroll sebelah sini ini nggak ikut. Ya kayak ITP yang komputer. Jadi no worries. Ini emang nggak susah karena nggak bisa di-scroll.
Now listen carefully to the first part of the talk and answer questions 11 to 16.
Oke.
Hello, everyone. Glad to see so many happy faces on this wild and windy day. Are you all ready to go looking for whales? I'm Tony, and our other guide today is Dale. We'll be using these 2 rubber boats you see here, and our trip today will take 3 hours.
Will take 3 hours. Our trip today will take 3 hours.
In a few minutes, we'll be heading into part of the largest temperate rainforest of the Pacific Northwest. I'll show you our route on the map here. This is where we are now. We'll be leaving the sheltered bay and heading out across the mouth of the bay toward the open water. As you know, last night there were strong winds in the area, so we can't go out into the ocean as we had planned. Near the mouth, the water will be quite rough. That's where we are most likely to spot orcas, or killer whales as they are also called. After crossing the mouth of the bay, we'll enter the calmer, shallower waters. This is where you look for gray whales.
Gray whales. Whales. Gray. Mau pakai American ataupun British, benar semua. Kalau American kan pakai E ya. Gray. Kalau British pakai A ya. Gray whales.
Then we will continue up this narrow inlet close to the shore. You will have a great view of giant fir and cedar trees that have never been logged. Here is the place to watch for wildlife. You are likely to see bears along
Di sini bears-nya udah ada ya. Jadi harus dibaca. Takutnya nanti kalian ngisinya bears, eagle ini ya.
the shore and eagles in the sky overhead.
Okay.
Right at the back
Stop
of the
at.
inlet here
Stop at.
are the hot springs where we will be stopping for an hour. You can have a soothing
spring
soak
kan
in
tadi
bubbling
ngomongnya,
hot
coba.
water, stopping for an hour. The back of the inlet here,
Ya, stop at bla 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 for 1 hour. Coba kita dengar lagi.
eagles in the sky overhead. Right at the back of the inlet here are the hot springs where we will be
Hot spring, gak ada S-nya kan ya? Tadi saya jawab gak ada S-nya, salah. Coba kita dengar lagi. S-nya nggak ada loh, ngesesnya nggak ada. Coba teman-teman kalau
Right
bisa
at the
dengar.
back of the inlet here are the hot springs where we will be stopping for an hour.
Stopping for an hour. Jadi kalimatnya pasti diparafrase. Ya. Hot spring. Ini saya tulis apa yang saya dengar. Terus, nah, kalau ada yang seperti ini gampang ya teman-teman. Udah ada contohnya. Oke, depannya, atasnya grey, berarti ini nanti kita memprediksi kalau ini warna. Kemudian ini adalah general karakteristik dibaca bawahnya. Oh, nanti sejenis ini. Isinya sejenis ini. Kemudian yang ini dilihat atasnya. Oh, nanti isinya angka dan meters, gitu ya. Oke, next. Tadi saya kurang
You can have a
perhati.
soothing soak in bubbling hot water before the return trip. I'll tell you a little bit about the whales now, because with the noise of the wind and the engine, you won't be able to hear much out there. As we head out in the boat, we will probably see dolphins first. They are a
Dolphin.
grey colour and quite small, 1 to 2 meters long.
Oke.
They will swim right beside the boat, racing along and sometimes jumping out of the water just ahead of us. They swim very fast, and they are playful and curious. They're really fun to watch. The next ones we'll see are orcas, or killer whales, which are actually members of the dolphin family. They are 7 to 8 meters long, very
Nggak urut
fast,
ya.
and they have sharp teeth. Some stay in these waters all year round. We identify them by the distinctive black and white color. They feed mainly on salmon in these waters, but the orca diet can include seabirds, seals, dolphins, and other mammals. They can be fierce hunters, and this is why they are called killer whales. We should start watching for them as soon as we get out. Watch for the black and white marking and mist spouting from the blowholes on top of their heads. Just outside the inlet is where we will probably see gray whales. The grays are migratory. They pass through here twice a year, moving from far in the north where they feed to the warm southern waters where they breed. You are very lucky today because several have been reported in the area. Unlike the orcas, grays are solitary, except when you see a mother with a calf. The gray whales are much longer and heavier than the orcas, 14 meters long, and weighing up to 30
Jelas ya,
tons.
14 meters long. Nggak usah dikasih long. Contohnya dilihat yang atasnya, ya. Polanya sama. Makanya kalau dapat tabel, ini kita tinggal mengikuti polanya aja. Meters boleh, ya. Itu cuma masalah American atau British saja. Benar semua. Kemudian ini.
Now, as the talk continues, answer questions 17 to 20.
Now, for just a few words of caution. It will be quite bouncy out there, especially in the front of the boat. If you want a smoother ride, stay in the middle of the boat, close to the engine.
Jelas ya, in the middle.
Hold on to the ropes and
D-nya 2 kan? Saya tuh juga sering salah, sering typo. Kita ulangi lagi ya.
especially in the front of the boat. If you want a smoother
If you want to smooth ride,
ride, stay in the middle of the boat,
stay in the middle of the boat. Di sini nggak dibilang stay tapi sit. Oke.
close to the engine. Hold on to the ropes and keep an eye on any big waves.
Oke, kita memprediksi nomor 18. Survival suits, jadi baju untuk perlengkapan naik boot itu ya, are bla 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 in color for maximum visibility. Berarti apa ini kira-kira? Di sini ada are, berarti di sini bukan kata kerja, ya kan? Kata sifat yang menjelaskan color. Color for maximum visibility. Tadi saya sudah bisa memprediksi, oh ini mungkin bright. Tuh, tinggal didengar aja apa adjektifnya kalau misal ada. Tuh ya.
Be alert so you don't get thrown out of the boat. In case of an emergency, you are all wearing survival suits.
You all are wearing survival suits.
They'll keep you warm and dry in or out of the water. They are bright orange for visibility.
Bright orange for visibility. Bright orange for visibility.
The water temperature is around 8 degrees. Without these suits, you would only last a few minutes in this cold water. With these suits, your survival time is increased dramatically. They will keep you upright in the water even if you can't swim.
Even if
But
you
we don't
can't swim. Even if you can't swim. Tapi biar aman, pakai cara kita seperti writing IELTS ya. Dalam writing IELTS itu kan nggak boleh disingkat. Kayak misal gini. Itu nggak boleh. Jadi tulis aja cannot swim. Harusnya dibenerin. Karena lengkapnya kan seperti ini. Walaupun kita dengernya tadi can't swim. Berarti even if kalau kamu nggak bisa berenang gitu ya.
Expect anybody to end up in the water, so don't worry. Now, are there any questions?
I'm afraid of getting seasick.
Right. I was just coming to that. If you think you might get seasick, take one of these patches and put it
One of these patches. Nah, ini harus mulai ancang-ancang. Jawabannya pasti setelah itu.
on your arm at the wrist.
On your arm at the wrist. On your arm at the wrist. Pilih yang paling spesifik. Di lenganmu bagian arm at the wrist. Berarti yang ini. Kita dengar ulang ya. Kalau panjang kayak gitu, pilih yang paling spesifik. Because it only more than 3 words.
Take one of these patches and put it on your arm at the wrist.
On your arm at the wrist. Okay, ya. Next.
Now, listen carefully and answer questions 21 to 26.
Is
Shortlisted for travel documentary.
documentary. What's that?
You
Hardly ever breathe, let alone watch TV. So what's this all about, Ray? Is it that program where people are sent around the world making documentary videos? I have heard of it. Fantastic. So you've been chosen.
Not yet.
So, you have been chosen. Jadi kamu sudah terpilih. Not yet.
I'm one of 34 selected for an interview next week,
I'm one of 34 interviews selected.
so I've made it through the first cut.
Yeah, there were over 200 applicants from
200 applicants. Jelas ya? 200 applicants.
around the country. Pretty amazing, hey?
Well, I've been lucky so far.
What's the next stage?
13 are chosen from the interview to do a 4-week training course in
4 week. Tadi saya kasih S ya, padahal di sini nggak ada S-nya ya. Coba kita dengerin lagi apakah dia ngeses ngomongnya ya. Saya pakai itu sih ya, for week kan plural sih ya. Mungkin ini karena nama itu ya, nama training ya, berarti nggak dianggap plural ya. Kita dengerin lagi.
13 are chosen from the interview to do a 4-week training
Iya,
course
nggak ada S-nya ya. 4-week training course. Nah, biasa ini karena nama ya. Harusnya gini ya biasanya ya. Oke. Jadi tulis apa yang kalian dengarkan. Tidak usah berimprovisasi, merasa ini kayak grammarnya salah. Nggak usah ya. Kalau dalam listening, apa yang didengar aja. Karena bisa jadi itu keterbatasan grammar kita. Tenses atau apalah itu ya.
in documentary filmmaking. Then, the 8 finalists get
The
sent
8
off with a video
Then the 8 finalists, jelas ya.
filmmaking. Then, the 8 finalists
Yeah,
get sent off with a video camera to travel around the world.
Sounds incredible. What's the catch?
The catch is that every 2 weeks,
Ya, every 2 weeks. Nah, ancang-ancang ya.
you have to send in a 10-minute video from a
A
different
10-minute video. E-nya udah ya, jangan ditulis lagi ya. A 10-minute video. A 10-minute video. Nah, ini sama dengan ini tadi ya. Kenapa ini bukan 4 weeks? Karena ini nama. Nama program. Apa programnya? 4-week training course. Ini juga karena ini nama apa? Nama videonya. Videonya apa? 10-minute video. Ya, berarti video 10 minute. Gitu ya.
part of the world. It's broadcast on TV along with the work of 3 of the other competitors and judged by a panel of experts and the TV audience. So you're under a lot of pressure.
Wow, I guess so. You mean you're on television every 2 weeks?
Yep, that's right. But first I have to be selected.
Do you have to have any filmmaking experience to apply?
Some background in photography or video making helps, but you're not supposed to be an expert. In fact, you can't apply if
You can't apply. Jadi kamu tidak bisa mendaftar. Berarti ini no di sini ya.
you've already worked in filmmaking.
If you already work in filmmaking. Berarti previous professional film making. Nggak boleh.
We all get the same 4-week course.
Oke. Jadi nggak boleh kalau yang udah profesional di filmmaking. Ini kan mau ikut lomba kan ceritanya.
So we start with the same skills.
Can you go
Karena kita start from the same skill. Gitu ya bahasanya ya.
anywhere in the world you want?
Each competitor makes up his or her own travel plans.
His or her own travel plans. Ada S-nya nggak? Coba kita cek.
You want?
Each competitor makes up his or her own travel plans. And
Ada S-nya ya. Travel plans. Oke. Nah, yang paling susah itu kalau ABC ya. Karena semua di-mention.
has to get them approved.
Before the conversation continues, you have some time to look at questions 27 to 30. Now, as the conversation continues, answer questions 27 to 30.
Have you talked with anyone else who has done it?
As a matter of fact, just last week, I met Sarah Price, a girl from here who did it last year.
What did she have to say about it?
She said it was the most amazing experience of her life, but it was really tough at times.
I think you'd have to be really brave to take off like that alone with so much responsibility. It's not like going on a holiday, is it?
No. 2 weeks in a country, often where you can't speak the language, to find a story, film it, organise all the editing. Then you're off to a completely different part of the world to start all over again. Pretty exhausting, but exciting too.
What a way to see the world.
What about Sarah Price? Did she have any bad experiences?
She said the worst
She said, berarti dia ngomongin Sarah.
part was when she got some
Experiences?
She said the worst part
The worst part. Berarti the worst experience. Ancang-ancang jawabannya pasti sekitar sini.
was when she got some mysterious fever in Mongolia.
Mysterious fever. She got mysterious fever. Berarti demam yang misterius. Waduh, sudah 58 second remaining. Harusnya tadi saya adjust ya. Berarti apa? She got
And thought she might have to be sent home. Fortunately, it got in Mongolia, and thought part was when she got some mysterious fever in
mysterious fever in Mongolia. Berarti got sick. Itu ya. Ini waktunya tadi saya lupa nggak tak setting ya.
Mongolia, and thought she might have to be sent home. Fortunately, it got better, but she said it was scary to feel really ill when you're alone so far away.
Alone so far away. Berarti remote place. Oke. Jadi listeningnya itu selalu di parafrase. Itu ya. Ini habis ini. Oke, kita tunggu aja biar habis. Tadi kan 32 ya. Ini saya jelasin. Kita sampai 27. Kita ngerjain sampai 27. Oke, berarti 25. Salahnya 2. Mana yang salah? Pasti yang S tadi ya. Nah, ini hot springs. Tadi karena saya nggak denger S, ternyata ada S-nya. Tapi ini kayaknya salah kunci deh kayaknya ya. Ini saya playing victim atau enggak ini? Kemudian ini playful. L-nya 1 ya. Saya salah. Kemudian apa lagi? Tadi kita sampai 27 doang ya. Ini benar. 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 Oke. Oke, kita lanjut 27 sampai 40 ya. Lanjut apa enggak? Kalau saya mah
Lanjut, Kak.
kadang itu yang semangat tuh saya. Padahal yang mau tes kalian. Makanya kalian harusnya lebih semangat lagi daripada saya. Kalian tahu sekarang jam berapa di sini? Jam 12 kurang 7 menit. Ini saya sudah berkorban loh ya. Kalau sampai sampai kalian nggak serius, nanti kalau saya bikin program lagi, saya blacklist tuh nama kalian. Karena saya sering bikin program. Karena program saya ya gini gini lagi gitu. Akan study plan-nya akan sama. Tadi mana ya? Tadi sampai 28 ya. Kayaknya cukuplah 32 menit.
Section 1.
Langsung section 3.
Listening test 3. Now, listen carefully and answer questions 21 to 26. Now, as the conversation continues,
Just last week...
Brave today, is it?
No. 2 weeks in a country often where it all over again. She said the worst part was when she got some mysterious fever in Mongolia.
Mysterious fever in Mongolia. Kalau telinga kalian nggak kebiasa denger TED Talk itu, ini nggak akan dapet ngelos beneran. Saya udah pengalaman ya, bayangin ya, dari 5,5 ke 6,5 itu perubahannya memang benar-benar kerasa. Perubahan di kemampuan saya mendengar. Jadi sebelum saya mengerjakan lagi, saya tuh pasti kerasa kemampuan kita itu berubah.
And thought she might have to be sent home. Fortunately, it got better, but she said it was scary to feel really ill when you're alone so far away.
So what made you want to apply?
When I saw the program on TV a while ago, I thought, this is for me. I've always wanted to travel, but needed to work for a year before I could even think about it. Then a new series started up. I thought, now's my chance.
Don't you think you'll be lonely?
I don't
Don't you think it would be lonely?
think I'll have time to be homesick.
I don't think I have time to be homesick. Berarti enggak ya, loneliness enggak.
I'm more worried about having too much to do and
Too much to do.
not enough time to get things organized.
Not enough time to get things organized. Ingat ya, ini juga organization. Tapi nggak ngomong organization skill ya. Berarti kesimpulannya apa? Not enough time to organize thing. Berarti apa? Time pressure. Apakah pressure ada di percakapan itu? Nggak ada. Kita menyimpulkan. Berarti kita memang harus paham a whole of conversation. Ya makanya antara kemampuan TOEFL dengan IELTS itu sangat jauh berbeda. Karena di IELTS hampir nggak ada strategi atau cara cepat. Jadi kalau saya bilang, orang yang pintar TOEFL ITP itu ada 2 kemungkinan. Pertama, dia pintar strategi. Sebenarnya nggak terlalu bisa bahasa Inggris. Yang kedua, dia emang benar-benar pintar bahasa Inggris. Gitu ya. Next.
So we might be watching you on television in the next few months.
I hope so, if I'm lucky.
When will you know for sure?
They choose the final 8 in March. A month later, you're on your way.
March a month later. Tapi biasanya nggak gini loh, IELTS. March a month later. Tadi saya jawabnya March, salah. A month later. Berarti bulan setelah Maret apa? April ya. Tapi biasanya dalam IELTS itu kita nggak disuruh mikir. Karena ini bukan tes logika ya, ini tes listening. Kita dengerin lagi ya.
They choose the final 8 in March. A month later,
18 March, a month later,
you're on your way.
you're on your way. Berarti the journey begin. Oke.
So do you have to pay anything?
Nothing. It's all paid for. Course, camera, flights, accommodation.
course, camera, flight, accommodation. Jadi yang nggak ada di sini. Course, kamera, flight, nggak urut ya. Kita dengar ulang.
Nothing. It's all paid for. Course, camera, flights, accommodation, and in-country travel. The budget is pretty tight, though.
Oke, selesai.
No
Next.
extras.
I sure hope you get it. Then I'll
Langsung 31 ya.
Now, listen carefully to the talk and answer questions 31 to 33.
Our talk today in this History of Technology series is about a feat of anti-engineering from the late 19th and early 20th century that is still very much with us today and that is linked with the history of the typewriter. It's the QWERTY keyboard. What, you might ask, is QWERTY? Well, have a look at the nearest typewriter or computer keyboard. If you look at the top row, you will see that Q, W-E-R-T-Y,
Top row, langsung A.
are the first 6 letters. Did you ever think when you were learning to type about why the letters on the keyboard are distributed the way they are? Here's the story. It all has to do with the history of the typewriter. Typewriters existed since the early 1700s, but the first commercially practical system came into being in 1873. The typewriter is one of America's greatest unsung inventions.
America.
While the typewriter is one of America's greatest unsung inventions.
America's
While the
greatest
telephone, automobile, and airplane sped up communications and transportation, the typewriter did the same thing for the written word. But few people paid much attention, possibly because they were too busy reading what the typewriter had written about all the other inventions. The first typewriters had the keys laid out in alphabetical order, but this system had problems. Some keys that tended to be typed together were physically close.
Oke. Jadi terkadang ngetiknya tuh kayak type together. Jadi ketika kita ngetik A, kepencet B. Permasalahan pertama itu.
This made the type bars hit each other and get stuck. Tended to be typed together were physically close.
Were physically close karena terlalu dekat.
This made the type bars hit each other and get stuck.
Get stuck. Berarti ini ada from to prevent keys from sticking. Sticking itu kayak kelet, apa ya bahasa Indonesia kelet? Nempel. Karena terlalu dekat. Oke ya, kita agak cepet ya, ini udah jam 12. Okay, next.
Now listen and answer questions 34 to 40.
Already back in 1932, there was a solution to the problem. Efficiency expert August Dvorak came up with a new keyboard layout.
Came up with the new keyboard layout. Tadi saya jawabnya new. Harusnya bener ya.
His home row consisted of
New keyboard layout. Harusnya benar karena 3 word. Terus
came up with a new keyboard layout.
new
His
keyboard.
home row consisted of A, O, E, U, I, D, H, T, N, S, which includes all of the vowels as well as the most commonly used letters. On this keyboard, over 3,000 words can be typed using only the home row. In fact, 70% of all the work can be done on the home row, 22% on the row above, and 8% on the row below. The QWERTY keyboard allows only about 50 words to be typed without reaching for other rows. In addition, on Dvorak's keyboard, the right hand handles 56% of the workload and the left handles 44%, just about the opposite of the division of the QWERTY keyboard. This is an advantage for most right-handers. The Dvorak keyboard increased accuracy in typing by almost 50% and speed by 15 to 20%. How much labor did this Dvorak layout save? In one study, a group of typists was evaluated in the use of both keyboards. Those using the Dvorak keyboard move their fingers just about 1 mile on an average day, while those who use the QWERTY keyboard move their fingers an average of 12 to 20 miles. The
12 to
superiority
20
of the
miles.
Dvorak keyboard was clearly established. However, it has never been adopted as the keyboard of choice. Why? First of all, bad luck and bad timing on the part of the Dvorak
Aku nggak dapet ya ini tadi. 36, 37. Tadi aku pertama dapet. Ini ketika dibaleni malah ora. Oke, kita langsung ke 40 ya.
just about 1 mile on an average day, while those who use the QWERTY keyboard move their fingers an average of 12 to 20 miles.
12 to...
The superiority of the Dvorak keyboard was
Okay,
clearly
12.
established. However, it has never been adopted as the keyboard of choice.
Never adopted.
Why? First of all, bad luck and bad timing on the
First of all, bad luck, bad timing. Tapi jangan kesusu.
part of the Dvorak team. First, there was the Depression, not a good time for introducing change. But the main factor that worked
But the main fact, berarti di sini jawabannya.
against the
Karena kenapa the main fact di sini tanya adalah the main reason, ya.
Dvorak's time for introducing change. But the main factor that worked against the Dvorak system was habit. People were
Habit. Main reasonnya adalah habit.
There was the Depression, not a good time for introducing change.
Kembali lagi.
But the main factor that worked against the Dvorak system was habit.
Habit.
People were used to the QWERTY keyboard. Computers today could easily switch the arrangement of letters to the Dvorak layout, but it seemed that because of habit, the QWERTY layout remains dominant.
Oke. Because habit, QWERTY layout remains dominant. Berarti main reasonnya apa? Resistance to change. Karena habitnya sudah begitu pakai QWERTY, resistant to change itu kayak resisten itu apa sih? Resisten kan kayak nggak mau berubah. Berarti yang C. Memang ya, yang part 3 ini sangat menantang ya. Tadi saya dapat loh ini 36 apa ya? Lupa aku. Gitu ya. Oke. Saran saya, kalau kalian setiap hari mengerjakan ini, kalian habiskan tuh di IoT, skor kalian nggak akan jauh beda. Oke. Ya benar ya Mbak Sri ya. Ya tadi 50 words ya. Makanya tidak usah setiap hari mengerjakan. Karena nggak akan jauh beda skornya ya. Menggunakan study plan saya aja. Oke. Harus fokus ya. Hot Springs. Oke. Mbak Raisa dengar ya. Kalau saya mah nggak dengar sama sekali saya. Oke. Baik, terima kasih ya. Kita again ya, kita belum mulai program 3 bulan kita yang self study ya. Di sini saya masih mau memfamiliarkan cara mengerjakan listening. Jadi sudah hari ini sudah selesai listeningnya. Besok kita ke reading. Ya. Terima kasih. Di sini sudah jam 12.06. Semoga bermanfaat. Kita tutup dengan alhamdulillahirabbil alamin. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bye bye.
Terima kasih, Miss.
Terima kasih, Kak.
Oke.
Thank you, Kak.
Sip.